Good morning. I'm trying a different camera angle today. Hopefully you'll be able to see better what's going on as I'm picking the cards. Hope you're all feeling well. Yesterday I spoke a little bit about a different card deck to the one I was using, this Divine Feminine deck. So I thought I'd get it out today and we'd choose a card from this deck. I haven't had it very long. It's by Megan Waterson. It's really great because each of the Divine Feminine figures that you find in here, which go from saints to goddesses, each of them has their little story with it as well, which helps you to really get the gist of the message, I feel anyway. And I use these cards a lot if I feel like I need help one day and I need to embody a certain type of energy, and I will often ask, which of these divine feminine energies do I need to embody today or align with today? So that's a really good way of using these cards, but because I'm not using them for an individual, we're using them for lots of people, I'm just going to ask for general guidance. Okay, so give them a good shuffle. What guidance does the Divine Feminine have for everybody watching today? Let this energy preside over the next few days, as well as the days before this, to help bring understanding and enlightenment to any situation in our lives. I ask in unconditional love and for the highest good of all. Okay, so we have our card. We have Sarada Devi. I'm never sure whether I'm saying these right. It says, the Divine Mother. You couldn't get more Divine Feminine than that, could you? Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So I'm going to place this card here so that you can see it. And I'm going to go to the guidebook. Now in this guidebook, you do have to look at the contents to find the page. They're not in alphabetical order, which is the only downside, especially when you're using them for readings like this. But when you're using them for yourself, it's not a bad thing. So I'm going to read you her story first. Sri Sarada Devi embodies the feminine power that initiates seekers onto a spiritual path through unconditional love. Sarada Devi was born in Jairambati, India in 1853 to poor Brahmin parents. As a little girl, she worshipped a clay figurine of the goddess, Kali, meditated and began to have visions. It's another goddess I work closely with. At age 5, she was betrothed to the priest of Dakshinwa Kali temple, a beloved mystic named Ramakrishna. 10 years later, she joined him at the temple and they began their lifelong spiritual marriage together. Sarada's husband, Ramakrishna, performed the Shodashi Puja with her. This meant that Sarada was positioned in the seat of the goddess Kali and was addressed as Sri Ma, or Holy Mother. Sarada is considered to be Ramakrishna's first disciple. They both became notable mystics with large international followings. Sarada helped form the monastic order for the devotees of Ramakrishna after he passed, and because she was so beloved, a monastic order was founded for women in her honour. She paved the way for future generations of women to enter the spiritual life. As a guru, Sarada Devi was known for treating all her disciples as her children. Many of her devotees relate that she initiated them in a dream. She appeared as a goddess in human form and gave them a mantra. When they met her for the first time, they would recall the dream and know instantly They were encountering their guru. So when we select this card, Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teaching, she emphasised that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. And that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. I call them characters in our world of I. Unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it's not to piss us off, it's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mired in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. So you can say to yourself here, what am I currently judging or criticising about myself? And that's a really great question to journal and really dig deep, find the answers to that one. So yeah, it's a day for really looking at the relationships around us. And that fits in, I think, quite well with how the planets are lining up for this new moon, which it is today, later on here in the UK. Relationships have been at the fore for quite a while, and this is really a great time to really think about the fact that these relationships in our lives are showing us something within us. They're showing us characters within us that need our help. They might be still shadow characters, or they may just be characters we haven't recognised. So there's a gift in any shadow. There's a gift in all of these characters when we go within and find them and help them. Just give to them what they need. So have a lovely Friday. Do some new moon intentions, perhaps, what you want going forward in your life. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.